Hi, I'm Josh Hamilton. I'm a first year student at Whitecliffe.
Hey, I'm Blair Weller. I'm a second year fashion student studying at Whitecliffe.
Hi, my name is Annie Puri and I study photography at Whitecliffe.
I'm Paris Kirby and I'm a fine arts student at Whitecliffe.
Hi, my name is Carmen. I'm a Year 4 graphics student at Whitecliffe.
Michelle and Greg were pioneers in this industry. There's a lot of institutions and a lot of students in this country that benefit from the vision that they had.
Well, I fell in love with an artist. He's so brilliant and so talented and people listen to him. And his art classes were full, packed. Sometimes you had to wait a whole year before you could get into them. And back then that was, quite something. I could see it was obvious his talent was in teaching. He was an amazing teacher and an amazing artist. So the idea and the concept of an art school, and I sort of thought about this for quite a while, and I thought, I've never heard of a successful school to ever die. We've moved on now, and it's 12 years since he passed away.
So it achieves in ways that other schools don't even begin to dream of, and that's really the legacy that Michelle and Greg have developed. A real point of difference for Whitecliffe is that we don't believe that art exists in a vacuum or that artists do, that art happens in a context and we provide that context for students from day one.
What we're really doing is developing creativity. Yes, there are some students who will become painters and artists and make a life for themselves in the sort of conventional creative fields, but it is the creativity that we've developed in those students that will set them apart.
Yeah, Whitecliffe seemed the most nurturing, I guess. Basically in the first year you start to just experiment with everything, every medium.
We have a very general first year program which is largely based on skill development.
The year one students get a sense of where they might go, because they're meeting the faculty in those areas of specialism, and also the staff get an idea of what the students are capable of.
As they progress through year 2 and year 3 and year 4, increasingly their learning becomes more and more independent.
You have a synergy between photography and fine art media here, and a synergy between the faculty which enables us to respond to each individual student's ideas.
People have time for you and people actually personally invest in your work.
You're not just a number, and I think that is so necessary for creativity.
They assist you a lot, the tutors and stuff. It's sort of more about finding what you want to do, finding your style.
You want to have students who are prepared to work things out, make mistakes, understand why. You've got to be able to think creatively, think independently.
We're really trying to model the behaviour both of the lecturers and the students right here in the course so that they know what it is that they're going to be in for when they leave.
Making handbags was not my goal when I went to Whitecliffe. It was to be an artist. And off to New York. I just got fascinated by accessories and the fact that they actually were little portable works of art. It started very much as a hobby. It just grew and grew and grew. Now I've been in business for, almost 15 years. I mean, everything was a bit of a challenge at the beginning, and if I think back to Whitecliffe, that's what every project was based on, giving us a challenge.
We are preparing our fine arts students by developing their creativity for jobs and careers that don't exist at the moment.
We're moving away from being on the margin to being much more central in our society and what we do, and I think we're the vanguard, we're at the forefront. And Whitecliffe has been delivering it to students in this way for the 30 years. We know how to make it work. We're going to be leading the way in the future.
The greatest pleasure I would have is knowing that Whitecliffe has a future, that it goes on beyond my lifetime and continues to offer talented young students opportunities to learn, to go forward, to develop and influence the creative world of tomorrow.